Welcome back to the Fast Money Halftime Report. The big move today coming in the commodities and industrial sector as the dollar pushes lower now, pretty much at session lows. For more on this, let's head to the pits with the big sir, a.k.a. Rick Santelli. He's here standing in for the Terror Note for the Liquidator, who had some problems with his camera. So, Rick, great to have you with us. We're seeing the dollar move lower, and yet we're seeing all this activity and chatter about, Ben Bernanke having to raise interest rates, having to have that exit strategy. The dollar move lower indicates to me that the market simply don't believe that that will actually happen.
I think the markets are pretty smart in their conclusion on that front. Can't even imagine him raising rates or mopping up liquidity. But today was special, Melissa, because at 10 o'clock Eastern, we got to see the emperor without the clothes on, and that was just a small sentence from the Bank of New York. Don't look at what we're doing as a first move heading to the exits of liquidity, because now we got to see how all the markets move without any other real news. Stocks move higher, dollar moved lower, interest rates moved lower, corporate bonds moved higher, agency bonds moved higher. The game's still afoot, the balloon's still under the faucet, and the liquidity makes it bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right, and just quickly, Rick, Ben Bernanke was sort of jawboning about the dollar, saying, oh, we do have an exit strategy, we're ready to go on the exit strategy, and there was barely a move in the dollar index. I'm just wondering, in the pits, what is the perception of Bernanke at this point? Does he have sort of the power to actually help support this currency?
The people in the pits are all debating whether they would tighten or how aggressively, but they're basically all staying long liquidity, meaning they're not going to challenge rallying stocks, the downside of the dollar, the upside in commodities. They're going along with it because they believe actions speak louder than words.
Okay, let's call the close now. Thanks for that, Rick. Let's go around the horn. Do you buy or sell going to 4 p.m. Eastern time here? Dow 10K. Mike, do you have your rally hat on, or are you a buyer?
Well, I'll tell you what, I think we've seen a lot of what we need to as far as this earnings season is concerned. I think if you're going to make directional plays in stocks, I'd probably be more inclined to do it by selling options than buying them.
Katie?
I'd be biased to the long side, but I do think that the S&P 500 will pull back from that 1100 area, so I'd wait till, later in the week.
Eugene?
I'm becoming a buyer. As I said at the outset, it's not 1987, it's not 1929, and earnings are coming through, so I think we're going to go higher.
And big sir, throw your hat in.
Well, you have to stay long. You have to do what the market is doing, interpreting what the Fed isn't doing. Liquidity's here, stay long. Everything that benefits from liquidity, including stocks.
Right, can't fight the tape, that's for sure. That does it for us here at the Halftime Report on tonight's Fast Money. We will have a first on CNBC interview with the CEO of Hasbro. We'll also